as well as a very special friend of mine, Dr. Ben Carson, so special that he's being honored. He's being honored in a couple of weeks, and I was absolutely not here. It was a very important mission for the country, and because I usually take missions only for the country. But this was for the country, and I said, I can't do that one. I'm going to go back. I'm going to be with Ben Carson at Mount Vernon, I believe it's going to be. Pretty good place, pretty good location, right, Ben? But he's been my friend from the beginning, right from the beginning. Should I tell him the story about what you said to me, Ben, the famous words? He was a very tough opponent. We were fighting it out, and we had actually 18 candidates, including me. And Ben came up to me right after the first debate. He said, you know you're going to win, don't you? And I said, no, I don't know that. I think I'm going to win, but I don't know it. 18 people, and I had never done it before. They had all done it. They were all governors and senators, talented people. He said, no, you're going to win it because God wants you to win it. Right? Right? But that didn't stop him. We went through. I said, when is this guy going to quit? You know, he gave me these words of beauty. Then he goes for weeks and weeks. He was tough. He was a tough one. But we love Ben. Ben's special, and we appreciate it. Thank you, Ben. Thanks also to the commission members, including Secretary Scott Turner, Pastor Paula White, who's been with me from the very beginning, right? Yeah. Pastor Franklin Graham, great gentleman. Great gentleman. Thank you, Franklin. A man I've watched for years on television, but you're not supposed to admit it. You know, it's like with me. People don't like to admit it, but we all watch. Phil McGraw, Dr. Phil. Dr. Phil. Thank you, Phil. Great guy. He came out early for me. He did a piece on me before the election that was different than any interview I've ever done. He asked me the most personal questions. I said, this guy's really getting personal. But everybody that saw it loved it, so thank you. Thank you very much. Cardinal Timothy Dolan, highly respected man. Great. You come from New York. He was in his own right the king. He was great. And we worked together in the first administration so much on going through that horrible epidemic that we went through. A couple of epidemics we had to go through, a couple of really bad ones, but we worked together, and I helped financially with your church and your schools, keeping your schools going, and it was an honor to do so. Bishop Robert Barron. Bishop, thank you very much. Appreciate it. Great job you've done. A man I watch on television a lot. He doesn't believe it, and I do. Eric Metaxas. Where is Eric? Eric? I do watch. He said, you really don't. I said, I really do. I said, you have to have more confidence in this. Your show is excellent. And he's a great guy. And he wants me to call it the Super Centennial. He said Super Centennial. And I think we're going to do that. Let's change it. I really like that idea because we call it the 250 Centennial, but it's really not. It's really just below the try, right? So we're going to call it Super Centennial then, okay? Let's do that. Will you please make the changes? All of my people that are all over the room, please make that change. A wonderful person who I've known for a long time, Kelly Shackelford. Kelly? Thank you very much. Great job. Ryan Anderson. Ryan, thank you. Congratulations. Carrie Bowler and Allison Ho. Carrie? Two great people. And we're also joined by the chairman of the Faith and Freedom Coalition, Ralph Reed. Where's Ralph? Ralph. You helped so much. You know, Ralph, I think, hit more doorbells than anybody else I know. Millions and millions. What was the number, Ralph? 10 million. 10 million. And it's true. You know, somebody else would say, well, was it really? And it was. People were saying he was all over the place. Thank you very much, Ralph. I appreciate it. We'll never forget it. Thank you.